Good evening. We are October 14, 2024. Welcome to part number 7 of my first playthrough of Metaphor ReFantazio. Tonight, probably gonna be like close to 2 hours, probably. Where yesterday we finished the first arc dungeon and all that stuff, and now we're about to get that bounty and move on to the next area, the second arc of this game. So the plan is simple. I plan to stream today. Tomorrow, probably not, because I might take a day off from that, because here's the thing, I'm gonna be streaming on Wednesday, that's for sure, Wednesday night. I also plan to stream on Thursday, and not Thursday. If I do stream on Thursday, it will probably be a late night stream, because I'm actually working during the day on Thursday, and then I have a hockey game to attend on Thursday night. So the plan is to, but I'll be available on Friday and on Saturday. But on Saturday, I'm probably gonna be streaming evening, just like I would do if I was working normally. So that's the plan. So yeah, the last thing we need to do is to pick that.
Look at that.
Yep. Oh, what's a whippersnapper like you doing here? Don't tell me. Are you actually taking a participating in the tournament for the throne? Oh, the audacity of youth. That's rich. A mere fledgling, with no history or experience to speak of, as king? The idea makes me sick to my stomach. The ideal leader of this country is a dignified man of a great age, one with years of experience, and yet upstart school children like you and Luis dare to. It hardly matters. You won't be able to fight much longer, so struggle as you like. I'd be happy to give the eulogy at your funeral. Oh yeah, definitely sounds like one candidate. Of course I can. Yeah, Martyra.
Let's focus.
That's the next one.
Let's call it.
Set back to the inn for now.
No registration issues, I trust?
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about.
Well.
Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
Oh, great.
You don't sound too sure about that.
True.
Oh, no, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
Oh my.
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order. Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
It was not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals. Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight. Let's rest.
Yep. Tonight is the night to rest. No, Gallica is not Morgana, it's just that it's understandable. Makes sense.
Good night.
Can I come in?
Oh, Maria. Sure.
Want to read some more?
Not today. You're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So I just... Oh no. I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
Oh, it's all right. You don't have to worry.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it? Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
It's a promise.
All right. Promise? The next time I see you again, can you tell me more about the outside world?
This one's important.
Ah, that's a quest, huh? Okay. Interesting.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So,
Oh god, lower back here.
thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Oh.
Good night.
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now, you risk your very life for this cause. 'Tis no easy burden. It pains me to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
You truly are devoted to him, aren't you?
I suppose I am at that. A guiding oath of 12 years is not easily cast aside. But that book... We met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital. Do you recall?
Now that you mention it, I do.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties, one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned. Ah, you needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you. I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents. Yet I wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stolen
Oh,
so?
her turn now to read the
Do you
book.
mind if I read a passage or two?
No worries. Sure. Which passage will we read?
So, it is a fiction written as if a personal account. This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country. Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power. Such is the authority of the people. In this way, it is the people who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts. Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, it's not my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good. Oh, I suppose 'tis not so bad to dream now and then. It takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes. Perhaps that is the purpose of this newfound strength. My dearest dream. 'Tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
And we move on. This is a ceremony, so.
Judah!
Lady Juna!
Faraway sky, blue and clear. Echo my wish, so that all may hear. One and all born to this land, as here we stand. Let us greet the rising dawn, hand in hand. Faraway sky so clear. Let wish life be alive. Wish echoes far beyond the
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the Tournament for the Throne! For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Wow, a Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage. Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights. And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78 Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden! Victory to Sanctifex Forden!
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
Moving right along, we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Guido!
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence. I relinquish the throne to him gladly. But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
So much for this being a fair competition. How many horses do the Sanctus have in this race? Still, it's not over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
What cowardice, Friar! Where's Count Louise?
Right, all right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What? He's not even entering?
Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right, all right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Luis, Gladel, the Black Hound.
Yeah, we saw him earlier.
Him? So he was one of Luis's men.
The fallen king embraced sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Luis. Look to the sky all you wish. No god can save you! What our country needs is power!
Well, it's not quite all the contenders, but let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward. By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Kraus. In it more for the gauntlet runners than the throne, it's Lena Caden. Sure to be popular by pledging free drinks for life.
Quite the crew, huh?
Uplifting the beautiful and deposing the hideous, it's Milo Maurizio.
Wow, if we lose this, I think the country has some even bigger problems.
Now, I do believe we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
What? An Elden? Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
By the way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Hey! What's going on?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
So, contestants, are you ready?
What? Last, I say! Wait!
Oh, great. This is the ride? Oh, my God.
A land runner? It's quick! Wait, it's headed right for them!
Oh, God, God. Oh, God. We've definitely seen better content, better draft.
Wonderful. So much for a first impression.
What hell? Isn't he a marvel, chums?
You don't! You nearly brought down the cathedral! Have a care, you fool. It was bad enough when Luis did it the first time.
Feckless, shameless old fool.
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all. Right! I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go! Prove yourself worthy and earn your crown. For the people, for the throne. Let the games begin!
We must take to the road.
Come on, come on! So fast! Gotta hold on to something or I'll get blown up!
It's incredible!
That's alright. Here we go. There we go. Increasing in popularity. My support is changing. I ended up standing out more than I expected. I've gained a lot of interest, but I only consider this a part of my mission to aid the prince.
Just a sec.
Whoa, what's with this thing? Is this our carriage?
Can you hear me?
Shall I just run her along the main road then? The others seems to be doing as much. She's just as crazy as this runner. I'll take the compliment, little lady. Now let's have some coordinate for a little test run. Oh, what is happening right now? We want to go to a place called Martira, Old Castle Town, I think. Should be a ways south. Yep. There it is. There's a few camp here.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold
Okay.
on.
That's... We have a quest here to do, and we have a quest here. But for the story, we have to go to Martira. On this craft's leg, I'd say it'll be 4 days, 3 nights around. 4 days and 3 nights. Well, that's a great deal faster than the carriage, and surely the roads will be safer at that kind of speed. Bally good. Now cinch those britches, chaps. Full steam ahead to Martira, Old Castle Town.
This is amazing! I don't know a thing about gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft.
This will be our base of operation.
Hours to drive.
You're telling me, lad? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you use to talk with the driver? Convenient, that. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Ha! I'm not in this for the money, boy. What I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
It is at that. Like riding the wind.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chinwag.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders, boy. Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one. Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg! Can we get an explanation yet?
That man is Neurus. An Ishkia, if 'twas not obvious from the wings. And despite everything, he was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal family.
What?
He's a master engineer, of course, positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable.
Excitable. Great. Oh, I'm getting a flashback.
Are you there? I'm coming in.
I'll put it on no though, for now.
Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
It's too much to do.
As always. To business then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
It is not a new one I require.
Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage? Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused.
That bites.
Borrow it a short while.
Oh God.
Pish and tosh, woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean, well,
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
I've deadlines to meet, dash it. Off with you now. Leave me be.
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
Whoa!
Good God.
Ah, there it is. A gauntlet runner.
Is this a gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Neuros, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
Yes.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders?
Nope.
You cannot mean...
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died, and... well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away. A masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable! I'm working toward a dream.
A dream, huh?
This poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
You imbecile! A lowly, brazen court engineer, butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy! Treason!
Mercy, please! Look, take my head if you must, milady, but leave the value runner alone.
Look, this runner... it is fully operational now, is it? Then I suggest you cooperate, for both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
'Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows where last I heard? So if you're back now, and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness... Is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've got you, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay His mercy.
Understood.
There you go. That's how he got on board.
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy. A little faith. Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Why, probably the world. I think. Maybe.
How encouraging.
All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think? I think we can count on him. If you're sure, I suppose. We'll deal with it if we have to.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive. so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
You can
yeah.
handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and grease work. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point. We do need to talk strategy.
So, summing up. Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better. Our destination is Port Brilehaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
A criminal? Did the task not specify
Yeah.
a monster's head?
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's. I do understand the intent. What do you think of this plan?
I trust all of you completely.
Good enough for me. A captain's got to trust his crew, after all. The bounty's High's mate, an ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet, 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster. Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
For sure. So now we have a few days before we get there.
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the gauntlet runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no fairy picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
He's certainly an eccentric, but he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used to him, I suppose.
Oh god, Gallica. And there it is. The Gauntlet Runner has various areas for different activities, such as the strategy room, the lounge, and the kitchen. You can also visit Academia by finding more and interacting with him. Let's visit the engine room first. Take your time and have a look around on your way there. The kitchen, back deck, a few things there. Oh, what? A shelf here. There's the engine room. Oh, speaking of more.
Now, where was I?
I'll just check.
Welcome.
So right now I have myself is everybody's level 16. My healer is 11. Seeker is 8. Mage is 11. Those are the 3. I need to get at least one of them to, but I think I got to get all of them to 20 at some point. I believe a trophy is for that, so might need to be obviously grinding, obviously. The first playthrough might be mostly story based, but the second, but we definitely have to grind, as you can see. Brawler is 14. He can be a knight and he can still be a warrior, but he was a seeker. That's what I gave him early on. with the 2 skills. That's what you get when the... think I would prefer to keep everybody where they at right now. I already study her as a brawler and as a warrior. Could give him Seeker as well, but don't know if I want to do a magic build on her, but we'll evaluate. Still need to finish Knight though. 14. If I'm not mistaken, she's gonna get Shield Art at rank 20, which is good if you want to decrease the evasion for an enemy for 3 turns. But for now, and I believe I still need to search the gunner, which might be our driver. Maybe. Maybe. We'll see.
Oh, you'll come in.
I just want to come along. Let's save. I wonder what makes this thing run. First time on a gauntlet runner, eh? Whoa, that scared me. Looks like that pipe's in there too. Call a runner phone. There's one in every room. Now, I believe I heard you speculating on the old girl's inner working. Gauntlet runners use magma crystal as fuel to run, you see. Used to be you'd take your life in your hands when you travel the wilds. Then thanks to the kingdom greatest mind, the gauntlet runner was born. The runner's actual legs are based on a colossal beast, made for 0 momentum loss, even on the roughest terrain. Among other things, I've modified this craft with a bit more zip and speed. I want to step closer to my dream. What dream? Long story, my girl. Best told to a captive audience with no plans for the next few days and nights. Never mind then. Maybe some other time. Anyway, still plenty about the old girls as a work in progress, but by the time I'm done, she'll have some new tricks. You just watch. It'll be sunset before long, so start thinking about bedding down for the night. Can't run in the dark, and the whole girl needs her rest as much as we do. You will continue toward your destination while spending time with the Gauntlet Runner. Use its facilities to obtain items, raise abilities, or do other things you wouldn't be able to do in towns. Try using the kitchen, reading books at the bookshelf, or using the washing machine. More activities will become available over time. You can also spend time with your allies while traveling, which may help to improve your virtues. At the end of the day, the choice is yours. Nobody, no. But today I think... What is this, a washing machine? Washing clothes can sometimes cleanse the mind too. Increasing my max MP. Okay.
Understood.
Interesting. We have other activities to do here.
Come on.
Wow, okay. If I play the Gauntlet Runner, my max HP will increase. Okay. So max MP, max HP. Let's go back up. Let's see the map.
Let's see.
Wonder where we're at right now. Oh, we're just getting started here. I'm just looking at all the things that we can get there. Kitchen, cooking table. Use the Gauntlet Runner cooking table to whip up some food for you and your allies. Eating prepared meals can grant your parties various positive effects. To cook, you'll need ingredients. Buy them, win them, or find them lying around. Try to experiment as much as possible. After you made every dish at least once, you may learn how to create the ultimate culinary masterpiece. Oh, we got this. Interesting. Recipes. Oh, beautiful. Oh my god, lots of recipes. That's tempting to do, but well, I'm just doing the turnaround, then figure out what I want to do today. As the beds. Bookshelf. New world. Oh, get some more imagination, huh? Okay, let's see the other book. The other book is Pride and Persuasion. More eloquence, okay. Interesting. That's a possibility here.
Alright then.
And now we can get all the areas, that's interesting. Let's read a book though. Do I want to do... I'll need to check my stats there. Eloquence and imagination are still at 1. I think imagination is the one that's closest though. Oh damn it. Yeah, that's the one, actually. Let's read the book.
Actually?
To be honest with you, I realized something. There are so many things in this world which, very simply, I don't understand. There are so many things I've learned since we started traveling together.
That's right.
It's the same for me. You relate, huh? There's so much one needs to see firsthand to comprehend. Hey, I know this time we're traveling for a mission, but if all goes well, I want to go to another journey where I'm free to do what I want.
So then...
Should I write a book about our travels?
Sweet!
Good idea. Just make sure to include me as a co-author, alright? Of course, if I want to contribute further to whatever you do in the future, I'll have to keep working hard. Well, can you think of anything I can do to help you out?
Well then...
I'll be happy as long as you keep cheering me up. Oh, that's all you want? Well, I can do that no problem. That's what I'm good at. Hey, ho, let's go. Hey, hey, all the way. What do you think? Was that good? Oh, this conversation kind of went off in a unique direction, huh? Let's keep reading the book for a bit. Describes a new world. If a place other than this really exists, I'd like to visit someday.
Alright.
Oh, 4 points. Ooh, inching closer. God. Trying to build the stats, obviously. But we'll do some other stuff, as you can see.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon, and the curtain of night falls over the land. Protected within the stalwart hull of the Gauntlet Runner, the party gains a short, peaceful respite.
Oh my, okay. Ooh. Establishing an encampment. At night, the vast wilderness outside town is in suns and darkness. Forcing your way through the unmarked terrain is very dangerous, even with a stalwart gauntlet runner. Instead, establish camp somewhere safe. You can resume your travels the next morning. While in encampment, you can use any of the facilities on the gauntlet runner like usual, but you can also reminisce about the journey with your allies. Give it a try. My first time camping in a gauntlet runner. I'm kinda excited. Well, it'll be a long night, so why not spend some time relaxing with someone? No. Oh, sorry.
That's right.
Oh, stroll. Oh, have you Alkenberger? Where is Stroll? Where is he?
Right,
Let's
Oh, is he on the deck? I think he might be on the deck. Oh yeah, he's there. Okay. So that will increase my imagination, which is good.
Hey.
You looking for something to do? My weapons are as sharp as they're going to get, and I'm not up to much. Can I keep me company for a while? Sure.
Now then.
So next up is Martyr. Feels like just yesterday when I first arrived in the royal capital. So much has happened in such a short span of time. I met you, went over to the northern fortress and awakened a mysterious power. I had once thought magic like this only existed in heroic tales of times long past. Speaking of which, I've been thinking that perhaps this is the same power that hero kings once used. If that's the case, then why do you think so many of them met miserable ends?
What's that about?
Power isn't everything.
Oh, I see.
I see. This king is there to govern their people and maintain the peace. Martial might alone wouldn't help you there. Perhaps it's not a matter of how much power you have, but how you choose to wield it. Moreover, we got more than one power at our disposal, and on top of that, we got allies who share these abilities as well. If we continue to master these archetypes, then maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to surpass the great hero kings of old. Though all this does make me wonder just how many more of these powers are still out there. A lot. A lot. Ooh, we're so close to get to 2. Come now, it's too early for bed. Let's talk some more. Get some maggots,
marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Okay.
Good morning.
Top of the morning to you, my dear passengers. I trust that the sleeping quarters more than exceeded your expectations, eh? They were better than I fear, considering how tiny they are, but I got a question of my own. Isn't the desert sand going to do a number on this runner? My boy, remember who maintains this rugged girl? Nary a grain of sand could fit between our seams, I assure you. Regardless, we'll be leaving these arid dunes behind tomorrow. Wow, runners really are neat, aren't they? A carriage will never be able to get through the desert this fast. But just keep an eye on the road, okay, Norris? Here we go. We'll have a decision. What do we do today? Ooh, we have decision. Oh, look at this. I haven't built courage yet. I could cook. I'll try cooking at some point, but I want to build the stats here. And I have already good wisdom, but courage is the lowest stats on there. Hey Patrick, good timing. I was about to do some maintenance on my weapons. If you got the time, why not join me? It's as refreshing for the mind as it is for our battles. Yep. Yep. Right, let's have a look at your blade then.
Got a moment?
You'll think I'm getting ahead of myself here, but after things settle down, I'd like to live without the sword. I admire the idea of a world where monsters and senseless violence don't exist, where nothing is taken from you by others. That's why one day I want to restore my ruined hometown to its former glory. And not just mine, all the ruined hometowns.
Hey.
How about you? Share my plan. Let's hear yours. What'll you do when the fight's over? I'd like to help you with rebuilding. Are you serious? I'm a bit relieved to hear it, tell you the truth. I've got to get stronger. Even if the village gets rebuilt, it's all for naught if it's attacked by monsters again. I want to be strong enough to rid this country of monsters, not leave it to a spineless army and its incompetent generals. They only have the power to kill those who oppose them. They have no desire to protect their people. Just like Louis.
Look at that.
I want to do something about that too.
Yeah.
I agree. But seeing the state of our country's army, I'm all the more glad you're a captain. Truly. You've resolved to stand on the front line of our fight, so it's only right that you lead. Ha! Our fight, I say. I forced my way into your mission.
Hey.
Envy you sometime, you know, to act with such conviction. How does one become so bold?
Yeah.
I'm only doing what needs to be done, one step at a time.
Right.
Easier said than done. I get so fixated on the past, I lose sight of the present sometime. You always look forward, and that's what I envy about you. All this to say, I have faith in you. We've more battle ahead, and I'll be counting on you to get us through them. In the end, the king will be determined by what the people think of as justice. They're free to make their choices, but so is the one being chosen. I wonder who will end up being after all this. Anyway, this sword's shining like new. Let's finish this up.
Alright.
Beautiful. Build a little bit more of that courage. There we go. Slightly better. Need to build those stats. And get some mag as well. Which is nice.
I say, we could stop for a break.
Hey, oh, break time, chums. There's something up ahead, so we'll be stopping there.
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy, a resplendent tapestry of color against the backdrop of the bleak desert. One theory is that the tree's roots gorge on the land's magla, and still another is that it gorges on those enraptured by its colorful foliage, as though themselves snared by the bewitching magla surrounding the tree. The gauntlet runner comes to a stop at its base.
Okay. Let's see. Here we are. Shall we get a closer look? Oh my, okay. That's quite a color tree here.
Wow.
It's so pretty.
That's...
It's not just a leaf. It's as though the whole area has been painted red.
Certainly.
The place calls to mind a picture book I read as a child. It told of a great tree, my good old word, located somewhere within the country, whose colors shifted to foretell unusual events in the times ahead. How exactly will a tree foretell the future? And how does a plant grow this huge in the middle of a desert? I'm not sure this explains it, but I'm sensing an incredible amount of magla in the air here. Yeah, if your hypothesis is correct, that would make this no mere tree, no sir, but a magical organism that feeds off of magla. As a matter of scientific research, I must document this discovery. Nuras pulled a sheet of paper and a brush from his pocket and began to draw the landscape in front of him. Wow, Nuras, how did you get so good at drawing? Ah, my boy, meticulous documentation is the foundation of all good research. There you have it. I'm finished here. Take it as a keepsake. You sure I can have this? Yes, of course. I've already committed it all to the safety of my mind. I have no need for the sketch itself anymore. Oh, very nice. I received Nura's research picture. The drawing is intricately detailed and could accurately convey the full majesty of this place to a viewer who has never been here. Hey, why don't we give that to Maria? I bet she'd love to see something from our journey, and we could tell her a story about this place. Yes, let's give it to Maria. Next time we get there. A magical organism in the form of a tree. Say, aren't fairies in the same classification? Precisely. Gallica is our most precious treasure as well. I've been observing her very closely, which is giving me great insight into my own research into flight. What? You've been observing me this whole time? I don't recall you asking, so knock it off.
However,
turning her attention back to the tree, I've heard that it tints instead of blue to herald the arrival of favorable development. I wonder what manner of anomaly its current color portends. Oh, more wisdom. We're building the wisdom. That's cool.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives in a quiet clearing, concealed by boulders, as darkness reclaims the wilderness for itself. Monsters run rampant in the wilds. To sleep here would be perilous, unless from within the safety of a Gauntlet Runner. The party, secure in their Gauntlet Runner, spends the night in peace, hidden from hungry gazes.
And now we're in the second camp. We'll be in Martira the day after tomorrow. I wonder what kind of a place Martira is. Okay.
That's right.
Oh, Ulkenberg, okay. That would not be a bad idea, I would say. She's right here. Let's save first of all. I haven't saved a bit.
Well met.
I don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am. I'm certainly no stranger to traveling, but I have no idea how to spend idle hours. If the idea appeals, might we talk a bit? Beautiful. More imagination. We'll get to cook at some point. This power we've awoken to. I have all sorts of questions, but what I really find curious are these forms we take on. Each has their unique aspect, but one bit they all have in common is their armor-like appearance. What do you make of that?
Certainly.
I think that's cool.
I see.
I do find the austerity of the designs intriguing, but I was not speaking of how they look, per se. In my opinion, the armor enclosed the raging force within us, allowing us to direct that power as one directs a horse by his reins. It is said people lose their magic because they refuse to confront their fears and anxieties, forever unaware of that power lurking within them. Is that not then the very condition to awaken our slumbering power? Also, hence why it is so exhausting and why it cannot be maintained for long. The ravenous appetite I had afterwards is proof. We do well to practice diligence in maintaining our food reserves.
Now then.
There it is, rank number 2. This one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If true sovereignty is thy aspiration, furnish thyself with the creativity to bring the ideal word of thy thoughts to fruition. A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passion may be inflamed. Very nice. It's getting quite late, but we have ways to go yet, so I would very much like to continue chatting with you. Very nice. Moving on up. Moving on up.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Yep, we're inching closer. Nope, enemy.
Finally! We're out of the desert! Oh wow, I missed all this green!
Oh no.
Is it so bumpy?
That'd be the change in terrain, lad.
See, you got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
Oh no, that's not good.
What the? Did
we just crash?
Of course not. That's
a cannonade.
Oh my.
My star is rising! Ah!
Sanctism will reign!
It's them. Remember, from the opening ceremony, I think one of them is Godot, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man, Gladel.
Prominent candidates. Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like they're trying to land a fatal shot, just aiming to break the opposite side gauntlet runner.
out in the wilds with no working runner. Well, they survive or not, they're dashing well out of the race.
So it is a clash to halt each other's advance. Damned fools couldn't resist a show of force.
Look! Over by the legs. That crier is there too.
I see. Acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Gladel cannot match Godot's firepower.
Our plan hinges on winning Louis' favor. Can we afford to abandon Gladel if he's one of Louis' supporters?
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up
Oh,
on the competition.
great. Oh, good question. What do I do here? Do we help out Gladel? Or do we see how it plays out?
Let's give Gladel a hand here.
Good thinking. That way we could win Luis's regards.
Agreed. Let us ride to Gladel's aid.
I say, hold on. You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Didn't you say we had the fastest craft around?
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want the world's eyes on us.
Okay then, it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
There should be an external runner phone out there.
We're here to help! Withdraw, Gladel! Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces? Well, sorry, can't get into it now. That gauntlet. You're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral! Was that not enough? You would profane the sacred a second time!
So be it. In God's name, be thou punished.
Okay. I guess we have a fight there.
You dare interfere in my fight! Know your place! Is it fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names? Then you chose the wrong opponent.
I hate to interrupt, Old Egg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the eminence of God. Your petty ruses are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Remember, the king's magic means we cannot move to strike Godot himself.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Go, my brethren! Put the fear of God into these impious commoners!
Don't forget about the petrification magic!
Healer!
Burn!
Ah, no.
No holding back! Peasants!
You'll be
Right on target.
Oh, great crit.
Night! Oh, gales of wind!
Ah, nope.
Okay. Weak to the rear guard. I won't hold back!
Flare!
Yeah, there is a stat.
What could you hope to achieve?
Oh god. Good damage here.
Damn it!
He knows we can't.
Moving to the rear.
He's toying with us.
To the fore!
By the sworn oath of night!
Not now.
We need to figure out their affinities first.
Behold, we stand together!
Oh wow, okay.
Perhaps not this.
Night!
Not this one.
I see you!
Oh, they waited that. Cool. Cool.
Let's work together.
Nope.
Maybe there's a better choice. Come forth, royal soul. We can do this.
I'm obliged.
Helpful as ever.
Nothing stepping back. No holding back. Be ready for anything.
What could you hope to achieve?
Oh, damn it.
Let us fight as one. With blade in hand.
Not now.
There!
I will fight with pride. Vida's power. Light!
Prostrate yourself. I call upon royal power within. Taste that!
By the sworn oath of knighthood.
I see you!
The power of healing. Healer! No.
Ah, damn it.
I would lose nothing by conceding this fight. But the faithful are watching. For the sake of my dear brethren, I must hold nothing back. Now, feel the righteous truth of sanctism engraved upon your flesh.
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my brother.
Healing? Not good.
This is nothing.
Oh.
Take this. Please. Sanctism will reign!
Is everyone okay? You gotta heal up! You all hurt bad. Can anyone get on healing duty?
Oh my, okay.
Not now.
Here!
Hulkenberg's in bad shape. She needs help.
There!
The power of healing. Let's go. With healing power.
Thank you.
My thanks.
I shall fight.
Time to go offensive. Are you prepared? You'll be dust! Sanctism is supreme!
Sanctism will reign!
Oh my god. She's dead.
Hulkenberg's down! Get her back up!
Sanctism will reign! Tenacious.
Hulkenberg's down! Someone help her get back in the fight!
I'm all prepared. I won't hold back! Is there another way? This'll do.
My spirit is
Now, moving to the rear.
No point wasting.
Resistance is futile!
Sanctism will reign!
Hulkenberg's badly wounded! Someone Hulkenberg's down! Get her back up!
Sanctism will reign!
God.
I won't lose.
Hulkenberg's down! Someone help her get back in the fight!
Let's try this.
My spirit is
I will usher you to his side.
Could do with this.
What's needed?
Take this!
Only a flesh wound.
Goodness. The defense of hers is not that good.
Everyone okay? You gotta heal up. The captain's down. Someone, help him back up.
I don't have the right lineup for this fight. Definitely not.
They're weak to piercing attacks. Hit them all. Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
I call upon royal power within. I shall vanquish evil.
Someone, please.
Stepping back.
God, this is trickier than I expected here.
Let's try this. Still fight. Sanctism will reign. Delay the inevitable.
Captain's hurt bad.
Give up now.
Let's get him some healing.
Sorry.
Captain's down. Someone, help him back up.
God, this is a mess.
To the fore.
I'd rather die at this point.
Someone, help, please.
Kill me so I can
Sanctism will reign.
plan ahead.
Badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
God, okay. They are definitely tougher. Need some,
I see.
Let's restart from the other save. Yeah. Gonna have to redo this, but I need to figure out now that I know that we have a fight here. Need to figure out the plan here, because this is not a good lineup that I have right now. No, sorry. Okay. Our defense is not good enough. I need to increase that first. To increase that. So I need a warrior, a brawler, so I need a warrior or a brawler. Probably a brawler, right? Problem is, I could bring it back to be a brawler, but you still will need some because now I can actually do jump thrust, which is huge. We need to figure out the second weakness. Trying to figure out the plan here. Try to figure out how do I want to play this. Need to change it and inherit the things there. Could do this.
All right.
Yep. Let's try this. Let's try to bring slash in case the slash is actually what works. On the other one, obviously. Ockenberg. I could do a slash.
All right.
Yeah, we could do a slash. Not doing much with the MP. I don't think they we to any. And maybe have the protagonist test some things there. Yeah, I could bring the Seeker. I think that would not be a bad idea. Can try. Actually, the Alkenberg scene, we're gonna have to cut it back again because it's just I'm trying to figure out the idea here. How to play this fight. They are my people, but I'm just looking at how do I play this fight there. Okay. Now let's try with this.
What now?
Let's try with this. And let's see if it works.
Well met.
Yeah, we're gonna talk.
Hmm?
Now then.
Just want to go faster. Apologies.
Imagination. Why that?
We'll need to get to that part again.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Yep.
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch.
Let's give Glodell a hand. Good thinking.
There we go. Let's redo this fight.
Dare interfere in my fight. Know your place. Is it fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names? Then you chose the wrong opponent.
I hate to interrupt, Old Egg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the eminence of God. Your petty ruses are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Remember, the king's magic means we cannot move to strike Godot himself.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Go, my brethren! Put the fear of God into these impious commoners!
Don't forget about the petrification
Stepping back.
magic!
To the fore!
Let's do this!
Not the right, moving to the rear.
Brawler! Behold my
Falling back.
power!
I won't hold back!
Here, thank you. Observe the enemy. Come! This won't do. I see you!
Got them right in their weak
Expose your
spot.
sins. Brawler!
I resist slice.
Power of sanctity.
Slash,
What
not
did you
great.
hope to achieve?
Ooh.
Take this!
Nothing.
Damn it!
He knows we can't attack him. He's toying with us.
Come forth, royal soul! Fire!
Okay.
Sworn oath of knighthood. Let us fight as one.
Coordination is key!
Got them right in their
I
weak
will
spot.
usher you to his side.
Could do with this.
Prostrate yourself before God.
Vitus power! Win!
Resistance
Okay.
is futile! What could you hope to achieve? Kneel before him!
Oh, way too ice, damn it. Okay.
Knight! Not this one. Comrades, lend me your strength.
We'll team up! To him, I shall fight as the noble I am. I call upon royal power within! I'll crush
Right
you!
on target.
Witness
Nice one,
me,
Stroll.
brethren!
Gotta rethink. Seeker! We're not at it
I owe
yet.
you.
By the swan. I'm stepping back. From our
That
position.
helped.
Know your place. Peasants!
This calls for one
And
of
apply.
these.
More resilient than I expected. I would lose nothing by conceding this fight. But the faithful are watching. For the sake of my dear brethren, I must hold nothing back. Now, feel the righteous truth of sanctism engraved upon your flesh.
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my brothers.
Yeah.
Take this!
Oh, please!
Don't underestimate me.
I won't hold back! Light!
Is everyone all right?
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Moving to the front. Fight there!
Now,
Resist
what's
that
the
too.
play? This should work.
Sanctism will reign!
Nothing.
Sanctism will reign!
Oh, God.
This'll do.
My spirit is on to the rear guard. Oh, power of heroes! Not now.
helpful as ever.
Sanctism will reign! Delay the inevitable!
Okay, okay, that's not bad.
She needs help.
Ruler! Witness me, brethren!
Come forth, royal soul! We can do this!
Thank you. By the swamp. With blade in hand! There!
I knew you'd help.
Sanctism will reign!
Okay. Stop targeting him.
Sanctism will reign!
Well, he's dead. They targeting the goddamn one.
We better conserve. Seeker! No. Lend me your strength.
Hold nothing back!
Resistance is futile!
Not much damage here. Oh god, I'm dead.
Sanctism will reign!
Not like this. Someone, help him back up.
Here!
Let's go!
Sanctism will reign!
Nothing. Is that all?
Sanctism will reign!
She hurt badly.
Brace yourselves!
Someone, heal her.
Charging in! Let
Not
justice
like this.
prevail!
Someone, please.
Gonna die. Don't have the right lineup yet again. Probably need to change the protagonist there. Need to change the protagonist there. Yep, I need to change the protagonist again. God, this is not easy. Yeah, probably gonna need to be magic here and
All right.
yep. Make sure to have healing. But the problem is now he's weak to. I need to be careful about that. But hoping that magic can do enough damage to the other one. Yeah, we need another mage. That's the problem here. All of his goddamn skills are good. Can't use any synthesis though with him. Could still do no.
All right.
At least give myself another magic attack here. Here's that other one. After that, Alkenberg. Still good enough. Just need to change the inheritance then. Probably too light. Not the best, but don't know if that's gonna be good enough, but at least I can try. That's gonna be my last try. Okay. Okay, let's try it again. Yes.
Now then.
Imagine it. What?
There we go. Let's try it again. Good lord, that fight is giving me trouble.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh, sorry. Yep.
Mice!
What's our plan? If we just hang back...
Let's give the good thinking.
You dare interfere in my fight! Know your place! Is it fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names? Then you chose the wrong opponent.
I hate to interrupt, Old Egg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the eminence of God. Your petty ruses are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Remember, the king's magic means we cannot move to strike Godot himself.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Go, my brethren! Put the fear of God into these impious commoners!
Don't forget about the petrification
Withdrawing!
magic!
Let's get on with it!
It's up to you now. Let's stay calm. To the rear guard. Seeker!
Thought that had changed.
Burn! Charge! What could you hope to achieve? This is God's judgment!
God.
Captain's hurt!
Oh.
Let's get him some healing! He knows we can't attack him. He's
Join with me!
Coordination is key!
Bird got them right in
I
their
can't
weak
afford to
spot.
hold back.
Are you prepared?
No, not this.
Let's try this.
That helped.
Captain,
I will fight
we've
with
got your
pride.
defenses down.
Vida's power. No. Guard up!
Is everyone to the rear guard?
Into the front!
To safer ground! Here!
Helpful as ever.
What could you hope to achieve? Take this!
Here they come.
Captain, they've got your defenses down.
Closing the distance. Moving to the rear.
Are you prepared?
It's okay. We can do this. Charging in. Falling back. Seeker! Fire!
I stand ready.
We've got them right
I
in
shall
their weak
fight
spot.
as the noble I am.
Brawler!
Perhaps not. This should work.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Resistance is futile.
I would
Ah,
lose
there we
nothing
go.
by conceding
Here
for
he
the
comes.
sake of- No!
Does this mean he's getting
Rise, my brother.
Nah.
Sanctism will reign.
Only a flesh wound.
I guess the next one.
Seeker! Burn!
By the sworn oath of...
Allies, together! Behold, we stand together!
Let me help!
Cut them right in the weak
It's too
spot.
early to go to his
I
side.
call upon royal power within. Take this card.
I will fight with pride. I won't hold back! Fire!
Ah, god damn it.
Sanctism will
He's dead.
Get her back up!
Oh, great.
Sanctism will reign.
Please, I won't lose.
Hulkenberg's down. Someone help her get back in the fight.
This calls for one of these.
My spirit is
You disgrace the
unbroken.
sanctist way.
Vitus power!
Sanctism will reign.
Hulkenberg badly wounded.
Take this!
Take this.
Don't underestimate me.
Hulkenberg's in bad shape. She needs help.
Perhaps not.
Let us fight as one.
I'm counting on you. With these fists, I strike for justice.
There's one down. Now, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I
Let's do this.
Something else.
I shall vanquish evil.
What a mess.
Here.
I'm obliged.
Let's stay calm. I'm all prepared. Not this. Come forth, royal soul! Not now. I won't hold back!
We're not at
My
this
thanks.
yet. Observe the to the rear guard. With blade in hand. Just the
I
thing.
knew you'd help.
Take this.
Nice dodge.
Oh, phew.
Is that all?
Oh, that was a gift there.
Guard is down.
To the fore. I call upon royal power within. I'll blow your way. Witness me,
Forward.
brethren.
Vitus power!
Burn.
By the sworn oath of knighthood.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Here.
Let's go. Take this.
Oh, please.
This is nothing.
Sanctism will reign.
Here they come.
Stepping back.
I'll save this.
Nice.
Let's try this.
Hit their weak
Yes, these weak dice. For crying out loud. That was the play. Ah, okay. That's good to know. It's good to know.
Lend me your strength!
Show them our might.
Okay.
Behold my power.
From our provision,
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
This should work. Sanctism will reign.
Hulkenberg's badly wounded. Someone heal her.
She's dead. She might be dead.
Sanctism will reign.
Hulkenberg's
Yep.
down. Get her back.
God.
Time for some close help.
Hulkenberg's down. Someone help her get back in the
To
fight.
the rear guard.
Okay.
Let's set it up!
Nope.
Maybe there's a better choice. Seeker! You better be sure.
I need to heal.
Here.
Know your place. Let's try this.
Let's hope.
Sanctism will reign! Sanctism will reign!
Okay, okay.
Underestimate me! Charging in! I'll get some distance. This'll do.
Damn you! That's your opening, Captain.
I don't have any ice anymore. Nope, not all enemies.
This should work!
Let's go!
My power!
Fire!
Go to his son.
There we go.
The faithful are broken before you. Yet your desperate struggling is for naught. You cannot defy the inevitable. I am immune to all your wicked harms.
Oh, he gets to do whatever he wants, and we can't even get near him!
Bend the knee and yield to the divine truth of sanctism. Now, are you prepared for the end?
Ah, I think not, you rotter!
What have you done to my gauntlet runner?
We've nothing to lose. At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it's inoperable.
This is a waste of my time. So be it. You'll face your divine punishment soon enough.
Whew. That was close.
Phew. Finally, he took the hint. Hey, get down here.
Oh, the lady.
What are you playing at? You think I owe you now or something? I would have been fine without your meddling.
I just wanted to help you.
A likely story? Out with it. What's your motive?
Why, Gladell, surely you can spare some manners for a crew that saved our lives? Honestly, that got a bit ugly for my liking.
Well, well, well. Do my eyes deceive me? Juna the songstress in the flesh. What brings you all the way out here? A little tryst on the road, is it?
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cad's just my chauffeur. Now please, darling, a little privacy, or I'll have to charge for an interview.
Fair enough, miss. Fair enough. Nothing you're not used to. Consider me chastened and shooed. Besides, I might have found another angle here that's just as promising.
You surprised me out there, love. You bested Godot. So you're not just a pretty face. You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Look here. However talented and famed a songstress she may be, you must remember to contain yourselves.
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nydia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
Aye, but that's... oh, blast it all, I can't take it anymore.
Oh no.
I'd know the suspension.
Ah, of course.
Yes, those are quality parts and no mistake.
Oh my
Shells out for his help.
god.
By the crown, you can't be serious! She is Juno! The kingdom's greatest singer! The dulcet diva! Oh, this is preposterous! Surely I can't be the only one starstruck? Really? No one else wants to shake her hand? Well, then on behalf of this group, I suppose it falls to me.
You're an interesting little ensemble. Wait, is that a fairy? A real living one? Where did you...
Hey, up there!
Oh my. That's a big boy over here.
An airborne gauntlet runner. He's actually finished it.
Well.
My
There,
Lord Luis. How kind of
there
you
he
to have a
is.
personal escort.
The villain.
So that's it. I thought it was strange that a candidate like Gladel got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the Sanctist's pick for the opening ceremonies? Guess even Forden's camp has to bend to popular opinion.
My humblest apologies, my Lord Grace, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely
I think I
Lady
recognize
June.
her.
Glad to see Lady June is safe, at least.
I could have crushed that churchman like a bug. And I would have if these insolent fools hadn't.
I'm sure. Sorry, don't much care.
It would seem you had to clean up my associate's mess. I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask, who are you?
Oh, okay. Let's be honest.
I'm just another candidate.
Indeed. Then we are both striving for the throne. One would think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner. Most curious. What made you decide to enter the competition?
Looks like he's more interested than we anticipated. This might be our chance, so choose your words wisely, okay?
Hey, I know you want to get this right, but this is no time to get lost in thought.
I want to help you, Count Luis.
Oh? You fight in my name, do you?
Really now? So, you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in.
Anyone? Most interesting. However, my immediate needs are met in terms of sword hands.
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them? Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without igniters.
Please, I know we can help you. We want nothing more than to see your vision realized, Lord Luis.
I forgot.
You do know what that vision is built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes. You can't change the world without power, after all. If you can manage that, I'll consider your proposal.
See you, loves.
Don't think this changes anything. Come on, Hector!
First time encountering the villain of this game. At least the crew encountering him.
Right then, that could have gone worse. We were lucky we managed to connect with Luis this early.
No thanks to that Gladel. Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Heisman, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
Whew. This fight was not easy. But thank the Lord. Thank the Lord we were able to.
At its repose, a place grown thick with trees. Are the sounds from between the trees just the leaves being caressed by the wind? Or are they the whispers of the beguiling beings of the dark? The party never has to find out, for they are safe within the Gauntlet Runner.
Oh, damn it, blast!
Oh.
Did you hear that?
That's not good.
It's over. The end of the road. So ends the life of the genius engineer.
Oh, good
Let's
Lord.
say we go check on him.
Yeah. That would not be a bad idea. Oh, what is...
Hey, Nurse, you okay?
Oh, you two. Terribly sorry. It's nothing, really.
It doesn't sound like nothing.
Oh, yeah.
No hiding it from you, is there? No, it's just the old runner. She runs like a dream, you see, but I wanted to make her peerless. An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would make even old Luis's runner look like a ballet apple cart.
That's creeps that we start a bond with him, which would make sense. We do need a gunner.
I'd not be floundering so much if I just had a bit of spark.
A spark?
Yes, my girl. A spark of inspiration. A moment of epiphany. Like when I saw the lost relic.
Lost relic? Doesn't ring a bell.
Ah, yes, context. They say that long, long ago, there was a civilization so highly advanced it was beyond all modern understanding. Automation ruled the day. People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work. Legend has it that they lived lives of convenience and comfort, but somehow that civilization just up and disappeared. God only knows what happened to them.
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Hear me out, would you? The point is, once in a stretch, you hear about someone unearthing relics from those days of yore. Absolutely inscrutable to the layman, don't you know? But those in the know would recognize such a prize at a single glance.
Have you ever seen one of these yourself?
Oh, yes. When I was but a young sproglet, there was this loony old inventor in my neighborhood, both quite brilliant and quite daffy, as they often are. That old fellow only showed me his find once, but even seeing it lit a fire in me, like being struck by lightning. After that, it was like a boiling pot. Ideas, ideas, ideas rising to the surface. And my tinkering always came out marvelous. Some proper court engineer-worthy genius. Something about it utterly captured my imagination. The lost relic, I mean.
Wow. You could try getting him to show you again.
If only I could. That old fellow went back to his own hometown. That single solitary glimpse of the past was all I had. The old goat. He told me he'd leave me the relic in his will.
Okay, so where's this guy's hometown?
Oh, some tiny hamlet somewhere on the outskirts of Martira. A village by the name of Camero or some such.
Maybe I should look into Comero when we get to Martira. Oh, yeah, that's a new quest actually. Okay, okay. Get 5 heroine cents. Very nice. Left Nuras would dissolve into doom and gloom again and headed towards a narrow sleeping quarters and a gauntlet runner.
Time marches on, and the age of a new
okay.
is nearer.
We'll see. I think we get there tomorrow? Oh, so we'll arrive in Martira this evening then? Good. Soon we'll be liberated from this blasted shaking. Liberated? I don't believe I take offense to that. The fairy girl's right, you know. A carriage could never keep up this pace. Some gratitude would be appreciated. Apologies, I'm grateful. It's just hard to show it while on the verge of losing your lunch. That and I pray we can avoid further hindrance like yesterday's. Once we arrive in town, we're supposed to meet with Barden, right? I'm sure the sights will be distracting, but let's not keep the man waiting. So we're gonna get...
Departing the capital
okay.
and barreling southward, the party's gauntlet runner at last arrives in the old castle town, Martira, where their client Barden awaits. The towering castle's stark walls stare down coldly upon its visitors. The only question now is whether or not this gambit was the right move.
Oh. Interesting look. A little different.
Far more desolate a place than I'd heard.
Not many people out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
Ah, you're here. I've been hoping you'd show up soon.
I know it's been a while, but we pledged to help you. We'll not go back on our word.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be pleased. Oh, your pardon. Lady Joanna rules this city.
She's also a most holy sanctuaress of the Sanctus Church. She lives there, in Criganti Castle.
I take it the locals are hoping for His Eminence Thornton to win the tournament?
Aye, naturally. No sane and righteous man would want Luis on the throne. Speaking of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between two candidates gauntlet runners. The criers say Forden's ally suffered the worst of it.
Ah, well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them. I mean, some nasty characters.
Oh god, we're playing on two different sides.
But surely all fights have casualties.
I suppose. There is truth in that.
Hey, read the room, will ya?
Captain, are you sure we can trust these strangers? These bounty boarders are always in it just for the money.
Looks like his officer's not on our side just yet.
Dinna be rude, Morris. They've come a long way for our sakes. Now, I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me show you to an inn. You can try our local speciality, perhaps.
Ah, you've a local delicacy. It would be a welcome treat.
You chaps go on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying us so far.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Too much at stake, lad. Go on, don't worry, and I'll sort her out. Might well fix the bally waterworks while I'm at it.
Come, everyone. This way.
As soon as I have a chance to save, I'll probably end the stream because I need to prepare to go to work tomorrow morning. Oh my! Look at this meat.
Is this some kind of smoked dish?
Roasted larvae of the giant sandworm. It's Martira's culinary speciality.
Sandworm?
Cooked to a delicate finish, just enough to preserve all the natural juices and flavors of the innards.
Okay.
Oh, good. Marble innards.
It is a unique texture, to be sure, but the taste is divine, exquisite.
You're completely serious, aren't you?
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
Looks great.
What is with that smile? Not you too.
You fairly eat with gusto, young man. Passion worthy of a royal candidate. How was it? Sometimes the insides can twitch a bit, but it's harmless, I assure you.
Would that I had time to try more of your dishes, but... to business. Can you fill us in on the details of all these kidnappings?
Aye. Our wee ones have been going missing for at least 6 months. All told, we're looking at 15 children now unaccounted for.
And do you think this Heismay is your culprit?
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn. We've no proof, but the pieces fit. Seems to me that with nothing else to lose, he's gone rogue.
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors. 'Tis unacceptable. We must end this quickly, for our sake and his own.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Heismay. His hideout was in the midst of the Sandworm's territory, yes?
Aye, well remembered. He certainly isn't going to make this easy for us.
So, is Heismay's hideout way out here? Looks pretty far from Martira.
Mm-hmm.
And
there's a runner.
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder how he can even survive out there.
We've been chasing any lead we have, but we can't figure it all out. We're in over our heads.
Let's work together to save this town.
We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due. After all, nobody else in the royal capital would give it a second glance.
We help anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
Inspiring words, young man. Now, I hope you're not full yet. We've a whole spread of other dishes for you.
No.
This is the pride of the town. A fine sweetmeat made from juvenile sandworm's entrails. You'll find this tastes as sweet as
Good Lord!
I'm sure we can find a way to the
This
stronghold.
is just
without
getting
going prey to those
ridiculous.
guards. Now, please, dig in.
Just getting ridiculous. Oh.
It's altogether different from the roast. Why, 'tis succulent as a mellow fruit. Another marvel.
Oh my,
You must
okay.
have gotten used to eating anything you had to out in the wild, eh?
I'll schedule a meeting with the Honourable Lady Joanna tomorrow. Please, rest your weary heads for today.
If they aren't here, con a free meal out of us, that is.
Now, let's go.
Still need to earn some trust.
It's been a while.
Ah, beautiful. We're going to meet the lady of the town first thing in the morning, so get your beauty sleep, okay? But actually, it's going to be saving time, and we'll continue this probably on Wednesday. Don't think I'm going to stream tomorrow, though. I'm going to take a little bit of a break, but I'll be back on Wednesday to continue this game. Hopefully get further into the second arc, and maybe even get the mission going in the second dungeon, I'm pretty sure. The second true dungeon. So thank you very much for those who are watching, and we'll see you on Wednesday. Peace.